Hi. It's 3:47 p.m. 1/22/2019. CNN is about to run a story about the entire bullshit that went down with the Indian and the Catholic school kids in Kentucky, from Kentucky, that happened in Washington D.C. And I want to follow along with it so you all know exactly what I mean by what I said, where I stand, and give you my real 2 cents, and how they're not going to show you the real problem, which is that these high school kids, were wearing those stupid magma hats, those stupid MAGA hats, that MAGA hats that the Trump tards wear. They're a bunch of Trump tards, is what they were. And they got called out by the black folks. Um, the kids decided to, show their stupidity by, taking off their clothes and chanting some kind of chant. And then the Indian dude saw, hey man, we gotta, these guys look like they're getting out of control. I better, So he starts walking up that way, and then this young kid gets in his face. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna discuss all this as soon as they come back off a commercial break, which should be any second from now. I'll have it turned up so you can hear it along with me. They're not going to tell you about the hats. They're not going to mention that's, what the cause of all of this is. It's the hats. You know, the people see that and they see young racists.
Security concerns forced that Kentucky high school whose students were involved in a controversial incident in Washington with a Native American elder to temporarily shut down for the day. Police cars have been stationed outside Covington Catholic High School after the county attorney said the school...
Park Hills, Kentucky.
Let me share...
Yeah, well, they're turning out racists.
Our cameras captured during a peace vigil actually held outside Covington's Roman Catholic Diocese. It was between two gentlemen, a Native American and another man who was wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
And that's all she's going to say about it.
The people need to take back this country. Amen. Amen. And we'll work together to do it. And we have to work together. Absolutely. Absolutely. And people that want to tear it down, we need to go and say, sit down. Let's figure it out. So they won't shut down. That's the problem. We want everybody to sit. So God's right here with you and me, but 1,000%. And I know that I get it. I get it 1,000. So I'm going to call, let's talk, sit down, and figure out what we can do. And then start an American movement.
The two men shook hands, hugged, and exchanged phone numbers. Miguel Marquez is our CNN national correspondent who was there. He is live in Park Hills near that
Covington Catholic High School.
Kentucky. And so the diocese, Miguel, I understand just issued a statement. What's their position?
Yeah, they say it is shut today, and it will stay shut until police tell them it is safe to open back up. There was a small protest at the diocese, as you mentioned today, or a unity moment at the diocese today. But all of this is just the confluence of race, a social media, and a hyper-charged political atmosphere in which the president, of course, dived headfirst into it, tweeting last night. Looking like Nick Salmon and the Covington Catholic students were treated unfairly, with early judgments proving to be false.
Yeah, because they had those hats on, that's why.
Not good, but making a big comeback. New footage shows the media was wrong about Keen's encounter with Native American. He seems to be quoting from a Fox News report there. The president then went on to tweet this morning something very similar to this. But look, here are the facts of how all this played out when it happened last Friday. The initial video came out. It was reported on when new facts became available. A new video was out there. That was also reported on. That is how reporting works. Now, one of the Twitter accounts that sort of spurred on a lot of the reporting on this issue, on that video, CNN asked questions of Twitter on it, and that Twitter account has now been suspended. It appears there may have been an effort to make this go sort of hyper-viral by several different individuals out there. The incident that everyone focused on to begin with was about 4 minutes long, but the entirety of this thing that happened on Friday was over an hour and a half long. There were members of the Hebrew Israelites. This is an African-American group that believes that they are God's descendants. They had been taunting both the students and the Native Americans for quite some time. That's when the elder from the tribe in the Omaha tribe stepped in, drumming and doing a spiritual song to try to bring everyone together. He walked into the middle of it. There was the face-off with Nathan Sandman, who has now released a statement saying that he didn't mean anything by that, and he wasn't actually facing off with him. He was only trying to bring everything down as well. Interestingly, the March for Life, which the kids were there to begin with, they at first
March for Life.
The kids did, and then since rescinded their statement as well. The school, the diocese, and a nearby Latin school closed today. We will see what happens tomorrow, but right now, people here in the area around Cincinnati, just south of Cincinnati in Kentucky and Covington, trying to come to grips with everything that happened, and hopefully take a breath and move on.
Yeah. Take a breath. Just seems like a snapshot of America here in 2019. Miguel, thank you so much. In Kentucky for us. We do have some breaking news this afternoon. Why the special counsel, Robert Mueller, is looking into the Trump campaign's ties to the NRA. Stand by for News CNN reporting.
Well, that's that Russian chick. That should be good. You know,
That's true.
they don't tell you the story. The whole story is these stupid kids had on these magma hats, and that's what started all of these MAGA hats. That's what started all this crap. Okay, that's what started these black guys yelling at them. They were just punks. The way they were doing this, and pretend, I mean, that's insulted. I mean, these are stupid kids. Dumb ass, and they listen to pedophiles. That's what they do. They listen to these pedophiles tell them that, there's a God and a heaven and a hell. I mean, look, they're messed up in the minds in the first place because of all the religion they've been hearing from these pedophiles, But that's, you can't fix stupid, folks. Now, the fools, we can wake up. The fools, it's like, hey, smack them around, wake the heck up and, smell the coffee. The fools, we can wake up. Dumb people, no. But that's what the whole thing is. It's all about these stupid hats they wear. They're young, dumb kids. Okay? How can a 16 or a 17-year-old kid know the truth about anything, let alone the President of the United States? I mean, they're still babies. In my world, they haven't even turned 1 yet. You're not 1 year old until you reach the age of 18. Then I give you 1. Then you're a 1-year-old. A 20-year-old's only 3 in my eyes. So, that's how I see it. And that's how they act. So, this is what it's about. We know who the enemy is. They're very, very... Those kids don't know nothing. They don't know about the Christian doctrine of discovery that stole the land, that their church allowed. The Pope said that the Queen can have the land because they're heathens and blah, 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 blah. That Native American knew the pain that church those kids belonged to caused. And those kids are on that church and they're wearing that hat. That's a racist statement right there. When he sees a Catholic wearing a MAGA hat, that's a racist statement right there. my God's better than your God. And if you don't believe me, my God says I can kill you. That's what they do, right? They were on a march to life, march of life. I mean, what is that? Some kind of anti-abortion march? So my God says that he's better than you. And if you don't believe me, he can kill you. And if you kill abortion, I'm going to kill you for giving a lady an abortion. I'm going to kill you because my God says I can. I mean, this is what it's come down to. So personally, I mean, if I was in that crowd, who knows what I would have done? It wouldn't have been sitting there just banging a drum. Tell you that right now. I know that brother. I've seen him at Standing Rock. So you guys gotta, you kids, you need to all wise up and learn the Christian doctrine of discovery. Learn it. In 1493, the year after Columbus discovered the New World, that's when they said, it's ours. We can steal it. Try that today. Try that today. I'm serious. Try that today on a piece of land that large with that many people that live in that, you know what I'm saying? Go in there and try and take out some country in Africa that's in the middle of the jungle somewhere that nobody's ever heard of. You know? Go ahead and try it. And say that this doctrine gives you the right to do it. See if you can get away with it today. So, just to let y'all know, you know, your parents are messed up to send you to schools like that. This is Noam. That's my 2 cents. Peace.